Okay, number three, running brand challenges. This is a big one, right? This is a big one because compared to this, this is simple. Any brand, B2B, B2C can use this, but this is even better. But you need to put a great amount of effort to it, effort to it, but the results are also higher. It pays off, so it's worth it. So running brand challenges, I will tell you how. What's this? This is the dominant factor it wanted to fit in. People copy others, so they feel like part of the group and avoid standing out and repetition bias, right? So there are two factors. One is repetition bias. Number one is wanting to fit in. When you see a group of people doing something, you have this urge to want to fit in, right? Conform to them. There are bad examples, right? There are some negative sides to it, but on the positive side, we can use this to to the goodness of ourselves and the customers, both, right? So it's not manipulation. And what in brand challenges, what brand challenges, what they are is time-bound activities that encourage your audience to take part in a shared behavior that goes towards a certain shared goal, right? They help you build a community, amplify word of mouth, showcase your product or service in action, how it actually works, how it actually helps you, and increase your sales. That's the best one because we all do it. Business, sales is the lifeblood of business. Money is the lifeblood of business. It's the fuel. It's the thing that let your company go wherever you want to go. So there should be money in presence. So there are sales. So you can make a lot of sales also. That's in the short term, but in the long term, you can build community, amplify more word of mouth, and showcase your product service in action. Which what it does is in the long term, it creates that compound interest that makes both sorts of makes you more both sorts of money, makes your company does tons of money in the long run as you go and you consistently use these practices. So there are 6 steps to run an effective challenge, right? So let's say number one, define the outcome you help create. What result do you help people achieve? Let's say an athletic sneaker brand, right? If you are a competitor to Nike, what do you sell? Do you sell you will say, okay, we should sell shoes. But what do you actually sell? It's not shoes. You sell the well-being of humanity, the well-being of humanity. You are selling athleticism, right? You are selling high performance, right? You are selling winning. You are selling persistent, right? That's what you're saying, selling. That's what the result you are selling. Your product is a tool to get there. That's not what you sell. That's a tool that helps them get there, right? So identify the key you need to identify that first. What result you help people achieve. If you are athletic greens, right? If you sell a let's say a supplement like athletic greens AG1, what you what do you sell? You sell a healthy lifestyle, right? Healthy uh, lifestyle you make people fit, you make people um, feel great about themselves, feel excellent about themselves, of emotional and physical well-being, right? No matter what, and if you sell, let's say, you sell a CRM tool, right? What do you sell? You sell a successful marketing, right? You sell a successful marketing in a business, right? You make the marketing successful, make the marketing thriving, right? The CRM is just a tool to get there. So then once you identify that, you need to create a campaign, you first need to identify the outcome you help create, not the product, the outcome. Then identify the key behavior that 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 helps you get there, right? What habits help achieve that outcome? What kind of behavior behaviors would leads to that specific outcome. For example, if you are selling a writing software, right? If you are selling a writing tool, if you're selling for authors, it depends. It's also important to consider your target audience, right? If you're selling writing tools for authors, you need to ask yourself first what you sell. You are selling a successful writing career, right? Successful writing career. So then you ask, identify the key behaviors. What are the behaviors that allows that? Writing daily, free writing, writing without judgment, writing like it's just the first draft, and writing lives like nobody's ever gonna read like that. Your writings, right? So these are the, if you write every single day for um, years and years, months and years, there are hourly rule. If you make 10,000 hours, if you make practice things 10,000 hours, you become great at it. Malcolm Gladwell said that. I believe it. There are non-believers too. It's okay. So that's what, if you write for 10,000 hours every single day, if you wake up and write with it doesn't matter what you write, right? You can, if you don't have something to write, you can write about your life, anything. If you do that, it makes you a better writer every single day. If you learn from it, if you read your stuff and you make things even a 1% better each time, over time, you make you will make a great author, right? That's a behavior. Writing every single day is a behavior that helps achieve that outcome, right? And then number three, connect it to your product or service. How does your brand, your product, make this behavior faster, easier, or more enjoyable? If you have a writing tool, how your product gonna make things easier, faster, or more enjoyable? If you are a product like Remarkable, right? It's a or iPad or something. How it's gonna make it easier, faster, or more enjoyable? Right? You need to focus on that, right? You need to understand that how uh, your product will help them in their journey. The hero, how your product gonna help the hero in this journey. And then number four, set a clear timeline. You can set 5-day sprints, 14-day sprints, 30-day mastery challenge. Let's take the same example. If you are doing a writing challenge, you it 5 days too short, right? Because everybody can do it. It has to be a challenge. It has to be challenging enough. So you can do a 30-day writing mastery challenge, right? You get people and tell, get your community and say, okay, get your community and say, okay, we will do this thing, and we all gonna write for 30 days, right? And the winners will get this, right? Okay, you need to have a set clear timeline, and you need to be careful with it, because for some industries, for some products, 30 days are too long. For some industries, like maybe running or something, 7 days, 5 days sprints are great. For somebody who's selling content creation or something, uh, 30-day is great. And but don't don't make it too easy or too hard. Otherwise, they're gonna feel like, okay, this is too easy, this is not worth it. Or they either they feel like, okay, this is too hard, I can't do it, right? So it has to be in the right in the middle of, okay, this is worth it, and it's not too hard, and I can do it. So you need to balance the both sides. That's an art, right? So create a public call to action. Name it, make it social, encourage sharing, progress updates, or tagging others. So how do you do it? You name it, name a great name. What do you do? Would you, let's say the same example, writing challenge, 30-day writing camp, writing mastery, right? Or you can, that's a more little bit generic, writing camp or something. That's a cool one, right? So you need to it it had the name has to align with your brand and its purpose. if it's so it will be great, and it has to be catchy, it has to be simple, it has to be easy to remember. So it has to be very simple. Don't make it too complicated, but name a beautiful name, name a cool name, name a name that they could easily with type it, right, without look for spellings and how you need to pronounce it. Don't make it too complicated. Don't make it generic, right? That's a disadvantage. But make it cool. Make it look more cool. That's where your creativity comes in. Uh, be creative with it. Go wild with it. Come up with lots of names. If you don't have, ask AI from it and ask for an inspiration. Go for a walk. You will uh, come with some great ideas, right? Be creative with it. Don't ask me to help you guys. I'm just a educator here. So then offer social recognition and incentives. This is number six. This is important. You have to give enough incentive for them to motivate them, because motivation is important. So they're looking like, okay, what do I get? What's in it for me? That's the golden question of marketing. When they start doing something, they ask, what's in it for me? So if you offer a same example, if you let's say a writing software, you can do these challenges whether you are a B2B brand, B2B company, B2C company, brand, anyone. If you're a um, beauty care company, you can do a 30-day glow up challenge, or a 30-day skin recovery challenge, right? You can be go niche with it, or you can go broad with it. It's up to you. So here about incentives. So let's say the same example, you get this writing tool. You can give uh, let's say 10 of these gift packs or products for 10 winners, right? And then you can give if we have some kind of secondary product like a subscription or something, you give another, like let's say you another 20 people. Depends on how much community you have, how much how much customers you have, how much customers you reach. You can give 10 or 15 free memberships, and that's about, if you give 15 and 10, that's about 25 winners, right? So if and that's kind of believable, rather than giving one person all these gifts like PlayStation, an iPad, a laptop. If Because it's not really believable. People don't think, I won't be that one guy, right? I won't be that one guy, because it has to be so lucky to get all that gift. But you can give them extremely valuable gifts. You can give them iPhones, or give your own products. That's important, but you can go wild with it. Of course, you can give any other cool gifts too, but make it believable. Make them think like, I may have a chance in this. I may have a shot in this. Okay, they select 30 people, they select 20 people, they select 15, 10 people. I may have a chance in this, right? I could get in, be among first 30, right? I'm not that cool to be number one, but I could be in the first 30. you need to you need to have that reaction from them, get that reaction from them. That's important. That's why you don't want to give all to one or two winners. You need to kind of spread to the first 10 or first 15 based on what kind of products you use. And also you can give them monetary rewards, because money is a powerful motivator. You see, people who don't have passion for things, they work for money, because it's a great thing. I love it. I like it. There's no problem with it, right? So over community recognition, also, yes, you want to give mouth-watering gifts. Also, uh, when the challenge is up and running, you need to offer them recognition, right? You need to feature them. You need to feature them in your email newsletter. You need to feature them in your Instagram feed, feature them in your website. You need to give them recognition, right? People love to be seen and people love to be celebrated, right? People love to be respected. So you can offer that. It's come for free, right? It doesn't have a extra much cost to them. There's a time investment. Yes, you need to spend some time to get their names, name, face, photos, and everything. But it's coming from like basically free. So give that recognition. It's better. It's your customer base, right? So number seven, this is a bonus. Connect the challenge to a grand offer. This is where you make a dozen of sales. Imagine you create this challenge. Let's go back to the same examples. Let's say this writing challenge, and you share them on social media, you share them on your community, you send SMS messages, emails, and handbills and everything to join this challenge. And let's say uh, 500 people join in for the challenge, right? And 250 people completed it. 500 people join in, 250, 50% completion rate, 50% uh, completed the actual challenge, and you need to uh, get updates from them to make it easy for you, because otherwise everybody got to claim that they complete the challenge, right? For example, send the in this example, you can ask them to send your writings to every single day to their email or something easy, something that can be done in seconds, in minutes, right? You can do that, and let's say 250 people win. So imagine this 250 people getting that email, and they see, okay, the 30 people are chosen and you are not one of them. They become disappointed, right? They have a set of expectation. Okay, I may have a chance to win, right? Maybe I'll win. That's a huge dopamine hit, right? Because that expectation is way higher. Maybe it's a way higher than, normal. Then all of a sudden you see, okay, disappointment, boom, their expectation, and they crash, right? So what happens, what you can do is you can offer a discount, now a discount that you don't give often, a Friday like discount to these people, right? Or that if you do that successfully, if you don't be greedy, if you give enough discount for them, they're like, okay, I don't get it. And you say, even though you don't, if you are, even though you are not selected, here's a gift for you. You get 50% off for our product for this entire week or something for them, right? They goes like, okay, at least I got this. I have to claim this, otherwise it will go away. I get nothing. So they want to, okay, click and purchase as a reward for themselves, right? And they do that. And also, there's also approach for, you can celebrate this challenge. You can connect the challenge to a grand offer, right? You can create a Black Friday like offer as a celebration of the challenge and connect it to this challenge, right? And at the end of the day, at the end of this challenge, you can create uh, celebrating that challenge. You can give, okay, for as a celebration of this challenge, we will offer you 50% off for our product, and you promote it everywhere in social media, in your email, and people know about it. People are kind of anticipating for the challenge, and they are familiar with the challenge, and they are more likely to buy that offer, like because it's a big offer, and they want to join in for the celebration of the challenge, right? Because these people are aspiring, if this is the same example, these people are aspiring authors, maybe some people in the amateur authors, they want to celebrate, right? So you can connect that challenge into the grand offer, and you can make a dozen on dozen of sales. I will show you a person who does that successfully. Teals Swan, right? This is a spiritual teacher who saved my life. I'm living my life right now, and teaching this information, because once I was like living dead, right? Sure, childhood trauma is so massive. My entire body shut down, my mind, my soul is shut down, and she uh, changed my life. And she does this, and I loved it. I think it's genius. Whenever in the month of February, she has a annual self-love challenge, and I go there. I complete the challenge annually, right? Not for gifts, because I truly intrinsically motivated to do it, not because external motivators. It's intrinsically motivated. That's why you need to make that challenge aligned with your customer base, aligned with your purpose, because for authors, writing is intrinsically motivating. Yes, you can give them external motivators, but if you uh, create a wrong challenge that isn't aligned with your customer base, their intrinsic motivations, you're gonna fail, right? So Tia Swan created the self-love course that makes me intrinsically motivated to do, and I complete it every year. I don't expect any gift from it, and she offer about 10 to 20 gifts to uh, winners, right? And for celebrating that, she promotes this her self-love course that are specifically designed for self-love at about 68% off for that entire 5 day after the entire week after that 5 day challenge. And I think it's pretty genius. It makes me go like, okay, I want to join the celebration party because I celebrate the fact that self-love, I celebrate self-love. So when you celebrate a challenge, you celebrate the entire concept, you celebrate writing, you celebrate the the career of authors, right? You celebrate that core concept. So people won't join in. People will buy that shit, whatever you are selling. And so my second favorite is Free Rider. Those who are writers out there, this is a great product. You see this, I think this is the alpha product. I'm a fan of. I think this is alpha. Yeah, this is the alpha product. Yeah. And they have this camp, writing camp. They do their exclusive for those who bought that bought their product, right? Not for everyone that are subscribed to their newsletters. These are exclusive for their core customers, and that's okay. That's great. You can go like that too. I don't see I don't didn't saw any see any uh, deals that are connected with it. They don't go that kind of promotional, right? You can go that way and make dozens of sales and create more impact, right? Money isn't a bad thing. Money is always great for business. So, for examples, if you're an athletic brand, you can create a challenge like run 50 miles in 30 days. I think it's 30 days a bit of far, considering this is athletic brand and running is a hard thing. So you can lower it. Uh, so skincare brand 7 day skin recovery challenge. This is a niche. This is a niche challenge, specifically designed for people who has a segment of their customer base who has skin issues, right? Skin issues, and they want recovery. So that's a great one if you focused on impact, how much impact it could get, or you can offer. And if you are a SaaS product, you can do a product challenge like $100 ad challenge, right? If you are a Facebook advertising tool that are helping with Facebook advertising, and you can do a challenge like, okay, let's see who is spent the $100 on their ads and get who gets the most ROI on their on this $100, right? And that will be amazing because that that seems like a genuine challenge, even though they are in some kind of a B2B industry, right? Not that exciting like a athletic brand or skincare, but that challenge, that $100 ad challenge will make things exciting, right? And then HR tech tool, platform, you can say things like people first workplace challenge, writing tool, 30-day writing cap. We talked about them. So we can go to the next one. Hey, it's Liam here. If you found this content piece valuable, I have a little gift for you. I have this PDF that is filled with great sales and marketing techniques that will help you earn more money for your business. These are all written in simple language. Yes, these are deep stuff, but it's simple. It's easy to read. It's beautifully designed. You can check it out. And it's come up with real life examples. And you can check this resource out from the link in the description. So thank you. Check it out.